our new topic, PN junction diode as a rectifier. Now PN junction diode as a rectifier, we have seen this point in our last video. Okay, so now rectifier means what? Rectification is nothing but conversion of AC voltage to DC voltage. This also we have seen. This AC voltage is nothing but in a sinusoidal form. This DC voltage we can show in this direction. If this is the x-axis, then this will be the DC voltage. Okay, so we have seen a block diagram of simple rectifier. In that we have used a transformer, then we have used a diode, then we have used a filter circuit, then we have used a voltage regulator. Why we have used so much of things, so much of devices, just to get a pure DC voltage. So to get this pure DC voltage, we are using these many devices. Now pure DC voltage means what? This. You can see that this is a unidirectional current flowing, right? Or you can see unidirectional voltage. Over here you can see that this current is going at higher stage, again it is going to lower stage. So this positive half cycle and negative half cycle, due to this there is a fluctuation in the AC voltage, and therefore this AC voltage we have to convert it into DC voltage, so that we will get a current in only a single direction. So this rectifier are there in two types. There are two types of rectifier, which is half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. This half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier we have to study by using PN junction diode. Okay, let us see. The first thing is half wave rectifier. Now half wave rectifier means what? That is, at the output we will get only half wave. So let us see. Half wave rectifier. Now half wave rectifier means what? We will let us draw the diagram for half wave rectifier. Okay, so now see, this is over here. Now let us draw a transformer. Okay, so this is a transformer, or you can say this is a coil. The transformer consists of two coils. This is the primary coil P1 and this is the primary coil P1 and P2. S1 and S2 will be the secondary coils. Now these two coils are separated by some distance. Now let us say that this primary coil is connected to the AC mains. That is, here we are giving AC mains, or you can say AC voltage supply to the primary coils. Okay, this AC is in this form. That is, there is a positive half cycle and there is a negative half cycle. Okay, now this secondary coil is then connected to a diode, that is PN junction diode. So we have done this PN junction diode in 11th standard. So it is denoted by this symbol. This is the cathode and this is the anode. So that means this is positive terminal and this is a negative terminal. Let us say this diode as D. Okay, so this diode and this terminal is then connected to a load resistance. Okay, this is load resistance, and we get an output across this load resistance. Okay, so now this load resistance, here you will get output. Okay, and which type of output you will get? You will get a DC output. Now let us see the working of this circuit diagram. Okay, now if here during the positive half cycle, okay, so during this positive half cycle, what is happening? Here this S1 will become positive. Just listen carefully what I am telling. Okay, during the positive half cycle of the AC voltage, the S1 will become positive and S2 will become negative. Okay, and after this, since we have studied that this PN junction diodes in two types of modes, that is forward bias and reverse bias. Forward bias and reverse bias. Okay, so forward bias and reverse bias, you should know about this, because then only you are going to understand the working of this PN junction diode used for, yes, DC volt to get DC output. Now forward bias means what? The positive terminal of this PN junction diode, that is P terminal, is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and N type region is connected to negative terminal of the battery. Okay, then this type of thing is called as what? Forward bias. In reverse bias, this is reversed. That is, P region is connected to negative and N region is connected to positive. Okay, now here there are so many of free electron present. So due to this, what is happening? Lot of current is going to flow. That is, current is going to increase. But over here, you can see that the P region consists of holes, and this, if it is connected to the negative of the battery, then what will happen? All the holes, they will get attracted towards the negative terminal, and therefore there will be no holes present here. That same thing is going to be in N type region. If N type region is connected to the positive terminal, of the battery, then what will happen? All the electrons will come at positive terminal, and therefore what will happen? There will be no free electron present, and if there is no free electron, therefore the current goes on decreasing. Okay, so therefore this if you understand this, then only you are going to understand the working of this rectifier. Okay, so forward bias and reverse bias mode, I think you have understood. So let us see. We have to play with these terminals only. Okay, now see, this positive, this will act as a positive terminal of the battery, and S2 will act as a negative terminal of the battery. Therefore positive is connected to the positive of the diode, negative is connected to the negative of the diode. Therefore this diode will work as a forward bias. Okay, and therefore current is generated in this. So in the first stage, what we have seen, that for positive half cycle of AC voltage, yes, S1 will become what? Positive, and S2 will become what? Negative. And therefore, since S1 is connected to the positive terminal, that is P type region, and this is N type region. Okay, so therefore P, and this is positive and this is positive, therefore it will become forward bias. So therefore, due to this, the diode is in forward bias mode. Therefore, we have over here at the output, we will get one cycle over here. Okay, so at the output you can see one cycle over here. Now what will happen during this negative half cycle? Okay, during this negative half cycle of this AC means, what will happen now? During this negative half cycle, again this is converted into negative, that is S1 become, now it will become negative and S2 will become positive. Okay, now see how is the connection to the diode. This is negative and here it is positive. Now what will happen? This diode will start working in reverse bias. This diode now works in reverse bias mode, and therefore what will happen? Reverse bias in reverse bias mode, what will happen? The diode will not conduct any current. Therefore there is a gap between here. So here no cycle is being formed at the output. Okay. at the second point. How what is it is according negative half cycle of AC voltage. The S1 will become minus and S2 will become plus. Therefore, the diode works in reverse bias mode. Okay. So therefore, there is no cycle formed at the output. Again, for the next positive half cycle, again this S1 will become plus and this S2 will become minus. So therefore, again this diode works in forward bias. And therefore, again on output, at the output you will get one cycle. Again for the next negative half cycle, this will become negative and this will become positive. Therefore, this will act as a reverse bias. And therefore, you will get no cycle. So, again for the positive cycle, you will get a cycle over here. So, this is called as what? DC output. Okay. But here you have got half wave only. Okay. So, therefore, in the negative half cycle, there is no wave form over here. So, therefore, or cycle the cycle is not formed over here. So, therefore, we will call it as, this output is called as what? Half wave rectifier. Okay. So, this is all about the half wave rectifier.